That short break. We are still on our series, the National Housing Fund. Before we went on the short break, I did tell you that I was going to take you through 3 major steps of how you register with the National Housing Fund. The first step is that you have to be either an employee of a company or you run your own business. The important thing is that you should be able to generate income, because the requirement is that every month you should have a level of income that enables you put together that contribution, which is about 2% of your net income. I told you yesterday that your net income is your total income minus your tax. Assuming you earn 100,000 naira as your net income, as your gross income a month, and your PE and the rest of them amount to 10,000 naira, your net income is actually your 90,000 naira. And it is less than 2% of that is expected of you to be contributed. Now, the first stage is that you have to approach any of the zonal offices of the Federal Mortgage Bank to pick a form to be registered. That is, if you are an employee or you are a person that does your own business. But in some cases, the organization actually undertakes that for its own employees. Where your organization does not do that, you have a right to approach the branch of the Federal Mortgage Bank in your state capital to apply to be a contributor. When that is done, you will be processed. Of course, everybody, like I said, is qualified. There are no necessary requirements beyond the fact that you have to be a Nigerian, you have to be minimum 18 years, and then you have to be earning income. You pick up your form, you fill, come up with the requirement, which of course usually are your ID card or your letter of employment. Then those are processed and a unique account is generated for you. Once this is done, every month you are expected to remit less than 2%. It could be varied. Some people could contribute 3,000 naira, some 6,000, some 10,000, depending on what that translates into as a percentage of your net income. You are expected to do this for 6 months. Having contributed for 6 months, you are now qualified to apply for a loan to purchase a house of your own. Once you are qualified, after 6 months, the next stage is that you approach what we call a primary mortgage bank. I'm going to actually give you all of these other details. What a primary mortgage bank is, and of course we have a lot of them that are accredited by the Federal Mortgage Bank to undertake and of course to act as agents or go between the Federal Mortgage Bank and the private individual that wants to apply. We are not going to be taking too much of your time today. In our follow-up series, we will continue from here to let you know how you actually approach a primary mortgage bank, how they process you, and how you eventually get qualified for a loan. It's been your uncle, Dr. Higbe Dominic. Join us again next time in our next episode. Bye.